Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Keeping It Real with Rob. I'm your host, Rob Connett. Special edition of the show. Joining us today is Karen Summers. She is the principal at Green Level High School. Hey Karen, how are you?
Good. How about you, Rob? I'm going to keep it real with you too.
All right, I appreciate it. So first off, I'm very curious. Can you kind of walk me through your journey and how you became the principal at Green Level High School? How'd you end up here?
Well, sometimes I feel like I was just in the right place at the right time. I spent 4.5 years across Highway 55 at Green Hope High School. Loved it there. And I was looking for my next challenge or advancement in my career or opportunity for growth. And this school was opening up and I put my name in the hat and got lucky. And here I am.
I kind of sense that's a theme. You know, we've asked a lot of coaches throughout the school year in previous episodes, you know, how they became a coach at Green Level. And I want to say about 90% of them are like, well, we were at Green Hope and then Green Level opened up, we kind of moved, and it kind of creates this friendly rivalry in a way, I guess.
Yes, we were allowed to take less than 20 teachers from Green Hope over here. So there are a lot of Green Hopers here.
This is usually an athletics-based podcast, so I want to ask you about your take on sports and maybe your favorite sports teams, or what did you play any sports when you were in high school?
Okay, so I am very non-athletic. I was one of those kids that tried a lot of sports when I was probably under the age of 7. Nothing stuck, but I do love watching sports. Vicariously watching sports. I love college football, big SEC fan, University of Georgia, go Bulldogs.
Oh, okay.
So we went to school there, so loved it. But no, I just love sports. Being here and starting from scratch has been incredible to watch the teams grow from just 9th and 10th grade to now, all 4 grade levels. It's been fantastic. But I love arts also. So I'm just not a sports person, but I love arts as well.
Yeah, that's kind of leads me into my next question. You know, we've had a great school year on the athletic side of things, and we've talked with coaches and players throughout the school year here on the podcast. But for those that, might not completely follow the non-athletic programs, how has the school year been for some of those groups?
It's great. I mean, so when you're thinking of, in my opinion, like the most successful high school in the state of North Carolina, really, in my opinion, needs 3 things. It needs a strong academic program, also needs a strong athletic program, and it needs a strong performing and fine arts program. So if you have all 3 of those things infused in a high school, you're going to be set. And that's one of the things that we really try hard to do, is to make sure that all 3 of those stools or legs to that stool are being elevated. So I feel like we've had a very successful year. Unfortunately, our first year when we were open, we closed down because of COVID, and that was a bummer. And last year, everybody coming back with masks on and still the social distancing and all that kind of stuff. This truly feels like a full school year that we've been in, our first one, literally. So.
And that's something that a lot of people, outside of Green Level, they might be here in the area, but they're like, Green Level's a new school. And that's something that they might not realize is, you guys not only were building the school from the ground up 4 years ago, but you throw in the COVID pandemic, and that completely made things even more difficult.
Yes. I ended up with a lot of gray hair, Rob. A lot of gray hair. Yeah.
But I want to go back to, the performing arts. When I was in high school, I grew up in Indiana. I did the whole sports thing when I was younger, and then realized I can get paid to PA announce and I can get paid to do sports. That's awesome. So I did that route. But at the same time, while I was in high school, I was part of the marching band. I did pep band. I did all of that as well. And looking back at it, I realized that was such an important part to my days in high school as well is those groups, the performing arts means like kind of like you said, that third leg of the stool of the school is really important.
Yeah, and what's really awesome is that Colin Fagley, our athletic director, and Brian Myers, our band director, um, typically in some high schools, they don't get along, those two, directors. But here, Colin Fagley gets along incredibly well with Brian Myers. They're actually friends. So it makes things so much easier that both support each other and see each other on the same, leveling platform, and not that, oh, you're treating this one superior and we're down here, or vice versa. And so that has been a breath of fresh air, truly. So it's not that way, like I said, in all schools, but
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're lucky here at Green Level and in my high school back in Indiana, we were the same way where, there was mutual respect because not only were the athletic programs successful in their own way, but I mean, we were in the marching band, our choir was winning like state championships. And so you had that mutual respect of, uh, you guys are good, we're really good, and we're just making the school look good in general. And so having that balance, it means a lot. And plus, the marching band, again, I have a soft part in my heart for them, but the atmosphere, like at football games on
Yes.
Friday nights, the marching band brings a lot to the game as well.
It does. And when they're not here, you notice. So it is definitely part of our school culture. And it's great to see just all kinds of kids out supporting, the band, supporting football, supporting dance, supporting cheer, you name it, people are out there. It's beautiful to be outside at our stadium. So, and by the way, just put a little, promo in here. We have, without a doubt, at our school, the best sunrises and sunsets. So if you haven't been out here first thing in the morning, it is gorgeous. We get a lot of pink hues, but it's similar at nighttime as well. So
The pictures on social media that everyone posts, whether they're outside for a tennis match or football or whatever it might be, or band practice outside, I've noticed those on Twitter and Instagram. It's like, well, why? I don't know what it is about Green Level High School, but man, the sunsets and the sunrises I don't know if we're in the like perfect location in North Carolina or what, but it's
yeah,
awesome.
they are definitely.
So speaking of social media, photos and videos, I want to ask you about something else that I've noticed throughout the school year
Okay.
is the Teacher of the Week
Oh,
awards and videos and pictures that I see of uh, I think it's an inflatable gator that they pass around each week and they surprise a teacher in the classroom. How did that all start?
well, we started. I have got a couple of big stuffed animals back here of gators, and so our very first year we started with that, and you would sign the belly, and then last year we started with an inflatable gator, and people signed the belly. It's teachers can nominate other teachers, and it's just seeing somebody doing something really outstanding or kindful or helpful or just being a good person. And so then we take a look at those nominations, we narrow it down, and then we go surprise them on a Friday and say, you're the Gator of the Week. And it's a good thing. So we had to teach the ninth graders what it was, because they would see us coming into the classroom and like, what in the world? So we do get a little silly, but everybody loves it.
Anything that we should know about when it comes to next school year? Are there any plans at Green Level for anything special? I don't know whether it's a renovation or addition to the school or new ideas for teachers, anything that we need to know about that we should be excited for 2023, 24.
Well, we have talked about putting a cover on the pool that's on the roof, but maybe only, seniors can go up there and see that. But no, I'm just teasing. So there is a little rumor about the pool being on the roof of the school. Next year, we are going to grow a little bit. So we'll add some teachers, but no, we're really just looking for some stability. It will really be interesting to see how the housing market does around us, because it really has stalled out the past couple of years. So my fingers are crossed that it's going to continue to boom and our school numbers will go up and will continue to grow, because there's new homes all around our school. But next year, no. We'll be heading into our third senior class, having a little bit more stability. Of course, being the sports person that I am, I would love to see, a state championship trophy. We have one under our belt from volleyball. Love to have number two. Could be volleyball, could be somebody else. But that's always exciting. But no, I think we are all, this year has truly been a breath of fresh air. We've worked really hard, but it's been nice to feel like a normal school year.
Yeah.
So it's a different feeling completely, but normal.
All right, here we go. Favorite food or snack to pack and bring with you to school?
Oatmeal squares with raisins.
Hmm.
I have it right here.
All right. Most embarrassing moment you've had at school?
Oh, there has been so many, Rob. I couldn't even begin to tell. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I make a fool of myself every single day, so I truly would not even know. And I laugh at myself.
Is it something?
You would probably have to ask a colleague.
Okay. I was gonna say, is it something that you say? Are you trying to fit in with the kids and the lingo, or?
Oh, I've got no lingo. I am not cool whatsoever. I say things wrong all the time. They talk like today at lunch, they were talking about something. I'm like, I have not a clue what you're even talking about. So yeah, they have to keep me updated with what's hip.
Your favorite store to go to when you were a kid?
Probably the mall of some sort. I always liked shopping. I liked shoes when I was a kid, different shoes.
How many pairs of shoes do you have now?
I probably have about 40. Yeah, but there are people here, Rob, that have like 200. There are people here that are obsessed with tennis shoes, and they're not females.
One hobby that you have that most people don't know about you?
At night, before I go to bed, this is my own little personal iPad, and the second page of my iPad has all games on it. And I like to play Tetris or Sudoku or Wordscapes or this little maze thing. So yeah.
Candy Crush? Are you a Candy Crush person?
I used to do Candy Crush, and I still like Candy Crush, but yeah. So I just need to like get my brain off of school and onto something like that's just mindless.
I don't blame you. I know we're getting towards the end of the school year and it's getting wild and crazy and finishing up projects and getting ready for the end. So
Yes.
I don't blame you to take some time off of school.
Yeah.
Karen Summers,
Right.
principal at Green Level High School. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate this special episode of Keeping It Real with Rob.
Okay, Rob. Well, I'm keeping it real with you, so make me look good, okay?
Okay.